Good afternoon, everyone. So today we'll be discussing 10th board CBSE paper, and I am going to discuss the paper which is from PPQQB/3. This is the series and this is set 1. Now, set 2 and set 3 would have the same questions, but their ordering would be different. So you can check your answers for the set 1. And set 2 and set 3 people can see which question we are talking about and then check the answer. Alright, so without further ado, let's start with the first question. I hope you have the paper already with you because, of course, you have just given the board paper, you would have the paper. So first is, solve the quadratic equation for x. Equation is x square minus 2ax minus 4b square minus a square equal to 0. Now, if I want to solve a quadratic equation, I know 3 methods. First is completing the square. Second is splitting the middle term. And third is the quadratic formula. Right? Now, if I just look at the equation, x square minus 2ax minus 4b square minus a square. Now, looking at the equation, I can see this is a squared quantity. This is probably a minus 2ab term. And I can see the squared quantity here itself. That means I can complete the square. In fact, the square is already completed. So I'll be going with the first method. So let me write it, x square minus 2ax. Now let me take a square from there. So a square minus 4b square equal to 0. Now this is definitely a squared quantity. This is a square of x minus a whole square minus, this is again a squared quantity, minus 2b whole square. Right? Now, x square minus y square. We know the factors of this. X plus y into x minus y. So, x minus a plus 2b into x minus a minus 2b. Right? Either first is 0 or second is 0. So, I'll get two values of x. That is a minus 2b or a plus 2b. This is the answer. Now, the all part, the second part was, read it. The second part is, if the quadratic equation, which quadratic equation? 1 plus a square into x square plus 2abx plus b square minus c square is equal to 0, has real and equal roots. Real and equal roots. Now, for a quadratic equation to have real and equal roots, the discriminant has to be equal to 0. Right? Now, but first I need to compare the quadratic equation with the standard form. But small a, small b, small c are already getting involved. So, I will compare this equation with capital AX square plus BX plus C equal to 0. Now, discriminant is b square minus 4ac. So, b in this case is 2ab. So, 2ab whole square minus 4. A in this case is this 1 plus a square into capital C, which is b square minus c square. This is equal to 0. Right? Just simplify it and you will get b square is equal to c square into 1 plus a square. Right? Which you wanted to prove. So, amongst the two questions, between the two questions, I would prefer the first one. Why? Because completing the square. That's a very basic method of solving the quadratic equation. So, I would go with the first one. Now, let's move on to the second question. Right? He says, find the sum of first 20 terms of an AP in which D is given to be 5 and A20 as in 20th term is given to be 135. He says sum of first 20, that means I am interested in S20. Alright, now S20. Now I know the formula for Sn is, first formula that I know, that is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. The second formula also I know, that is n by 2 into a plus l. Right? In this, obviously I know n, which is 20. I don't know the first term, but I know l, which is the last term, which is given to me. So in order to find the sum, I need the first term. For first term, obviously I can utilize A20. So A20 is 135. I can write A20 as a plus 19b. Now common difference is given, so that is 5 equal to 135. From here you can get the value of a, which is 40. So this is 20 by 2 into 40 plus last term, which is 135, and the answer turns out to be 1750. Right? Moving on to the third question now. Now he says, find the mode of the given distribution. If I want to find the mode, I need to find the modal class first. Now, modal class, you know, it is the class with the maximum frequency. So look at the frequency, 6, 11, 22, 23, 14, 5. So obviously maximum is 23. That means modal class is 45 is to 55. Right? Formula for mode also I can write. So mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. Right? Now obviously L is the lower limit of the modal class, which is 45. F1 is the frequency of the modal class, which is 23. You can read it. F0 is the frequency of the class preceding modal class. So preceding one is 22, careful. And F2 is frequency of the class succeeding modal class. So succeeding frequency is 14. Right? And obviously H is the class size of the modal class, which is 10. Just substitute the value, you will get mode as 46. Alright, moving on to the fourth question. Right, fourth question also has internal choice, so I'll be discussing the A part first. He says 150 spherical marbles. So I have spherical marbles of diameter 1.4 centimeter, that means the radius is 0.7 centimeter. Okay, the radius are dropped in a cylindrical vessel of diameter 7 centimeter containing some water. So I have my cylindrical vessel, which looks like this. Diameter is 7, so that means my radius is 7 by 2 centimeter. Containing some water, so suppose water is here. Alright, now these are dropped and completely immersed in water. So if I drop these spherical balls in the vessel, obviously the level of the water would increase, right? And I need to find the rise in the level of water in the cylindrical vessel. So suppose the initial level was this one, the final level is this one. So this much water has risen, and I am interested in finding the height of it. So this is H. I am interested in the value of H. Now obviously why did this volume arise or height rise? Because I have put in the additional volume, right? So additional volume, that means this much volume of this water is actually nothing but the volume of the spheres. So volume of spheres is equal to volume of the water. Right? Volume of spheres, they have 150. So let me write the volume of just one sphere. So that is 4 by 3 pi r. Obviously that is 7 by 10. 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 7 by 10 3 times. Now this is the volume of one sphere. I have 150 of them. So 150 into this. This is the volume of all the spheres. Now volume of the water. Volume of the water is this one. Right? This shape is nothing but cylinder. And volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. So pi r. R in this case is 7 by 2. So 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 into h. So I'm talking about this cylinder. So height is h. Right? Obviously pi gets cancelled. Calculation is pretty easy. The answer turns out to be 5.6 centimeter. Alright. Let's discuss the second one and then we'll talk about the decision making. Right, so I am at 4B now. He says 3 cubes of side 6 centimeter are joined. So 3 cubes, so this is my 1 cube, then second, then third. So tentatively, you can imagine my drawing is pretty good, so yeah. Don't laugh at that. Cool. 3 cubes are joined as shown. Find the total surface area of the resulting cuboid. So obviously this is a cuboid now. Total surface area of the cuboid 2 into LB plus BH plus HF. So if I want to find the total surface area, I am interested in length of the cuboid, breadth of the cuboid, and height of the cuboid. Length, as in this much, right? This is 6, this is 6, this is 6. The length is 18, right? Breadth, that means this length, which is same as the breadth of the cube, which is 6. And height is the same as the height of the cube, which is 6. Just substitute this value and you'll get the answer as 504 centimeter. Yes, centimeter square. Now, obviously amongst the two, between the two of them, I would recommend doing the second one because it's cube and cuboid. Formulas are pretty much simple. Alright, let's move on to question number 5. Question number 5. For what value of n are the nth term of the two APs? So 2 APs 9, 7, 5 and so on. And second AP is 15, 12, 9 and so on. For what value of n are the nth terms same? So nth term of the first AP, let that be an. The second AP, let that be capital An. For what value of n are these two terms equal? So an is equal to capital An. Right? So let me find out. So nth term of this AP, that is A, first term is 9 plus n minus 1 into common difference, which is minus 2, careful, is equal to nth term of this AP, so 15 plus n minus 1 into common difference, which is minus 3. And you'll solve it and n will turn out to be 7. So for the 7th term, both the 7th term of this AP, 7th term of this AP would be same. Now, we'll move on to question number 6. Okay, question number 6 is the proving one. So, he says in figure 2, so let me draw my figure first. So, I have a circle, right? I have a point outside it. Alright, this is my point O, this is R, this is P, and this is Q. And he says this angle is 45 degrees. And this is attached, and this is attached. Now, he says PQ and PR are tangents to the circle centered at O, so this is the center. If angle OPR is 45 degree, already marked, then prove ORPQ is a square. So, I need to prove that this figure is a square. Now, if I am able to prove for this quadrilateral, all the sides are equal. All sides are equal. And one angle is 90 degree, my problem will be solved. One angle is 90 degree. Right? Okay. Let's see. First of all, let's talk about all sides are equal. Now, mind it, P is a point external to the circle. So, PR and PQ are the length of the tangents from an external point. So, obviously, these two lengths are equal. PQ is equal to PR. Done? These two are equal. Now, OR and OQ, definitely they are the radii of the circle, so they have to be equal. So, OR is equal to OQ. OR is equal to OQ. Now, this 45 degree, let me make use of this 45 degree. Okay, this is the tangent, this is the point of contact, and this is the radius. Can you tell me the angle between the radius and the tangent at the point of the contact? That is 90 degree. Right? Now, this is 90, this is 45, that means this angle is 45 degrees. Okay. Mind it, ORP, these two angles are equal. Now, and sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So, this side and this side, they are equal. So, PR is equal to OR. I think we are done because these two are equal, so that means this is equal to this is equal to this is equal to this. All the sides are equal. Done? Now I need to prove that one angle is 90 degrees. I just said it. That angle ORP is 90 degrees. Right? Quadrilateral in which all the sides are equal and one angle is 90 degrees. That means that is a square. Hence proven. Obviously, I am not concentrating on writing the steps in this case. I am more interested in getting the answers. Alright, now question number 7 now. Right. Now mind it, 3 markers have started, so little bit careful. So question number 7, again internal choices there. I'll be discussing both of them. Now he says draw a line segment AB of length 8 centimeter. So I can do that. So my line segment AB is there. Obviously you need to use your equipment to draw this. Fine, of length 8 centimeter. Now he says locate a point P on AB. Says that AP ratio PB is 1:5. I think we know the construction already. What I can do is, I can take any acute angle, right? What I have to do is, this angle, I have to make it right here. So, I'll do that. I hope you know how to replicate the angles. You will check this point, cut it here, then you will measure this and cut it there. Right? Now, these two angles are equal. What I will do is, since I want 1:5, so total parts I'll make, that is 6. So, 1. Okay, let me take smaller because I need to take 6 1, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Somewhere there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Similarly, make 6 points here itself. So, same I'll do that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want 1:5. So first point from here, and fifth point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth from here. Right? Because you can see this length is 1 and this length is 5. Right? And you can see that these two triangles are similar. That means AP ratio PB will be 1:5. So this is my point P, which is the final answer. Let me discuss the B part now, the OR part. 7B. Now he says draw a circle of radius 3 centimeter. Obviously you can do that, not a big deal. Alright, so let me make it there. So suppose this is my center, radius is 3. Now he says from a point P lying outside the circle at a distance of 6 centimeter from the center. So this is center from a distance of 6 centimeters. So maybe my point is here. Not maybe, you need to measure it and do that. Alright. So this is P and this is O. From here you need to draw the tangents. Now I can draw the tangents if I know the point of contact. In order to do that, what I'll do is, I'll join this. I will make a perpendicular bisector. Right. This is a perpendicular bisector and this is the intersection of the perpendicular bisector with OP. Let me call this C. Now with C as the center and CP as the radius, I will draw a circle. Alright. This circle, wherever it intersects the other circle, this will give you the required points. So PA and TP. So this is my first tangent. And this is my second tangent. The pair of tangents, that is the answer. Alright. Amongst the two, I would prefer the circle because I am more inclined towards circles. I like circles better. But I think both of them are kind of the same. Right. Let's move on to question number 8 now. Question number 8. Now he says, the tops of two poles of height 20 and 28 are connected with a wire. So poles have to be on the ground. So let me make the ground first. Right. So suppose this is my first pole and this is my second pole. Right. This height is 20. This is 28. Alright. They are connected with the wire. So this is my wire. Let me name this A, B, C, D. I don't need it. I know that. Right. Also, he says the wire is inclined to the horizontal at an angle of 30 degrees. So, this wire is inclined to the horizontal. So, let me extend this. At an angle of 30 degrees. So, this angle is 30 degrees. Alright. Okay. Find the length of the wire. So, I am interested in AD, which is the length. And distance between the two poles. That means this one. CB. Alright. Now obviously I need a right triangle. What I can do is I can drop a perpendicular from D on AB. Right? Let this point be E. Alright. Now obviously since this is a perpendicular, poles are usually erect. That means this line is parallel to this one. That means this angle will be equal to this one. Corresponding angles. Right? Okay. Now, this length is 20, this length is 20. Entire was 28. This is 20. That means this length is 8. I hope that much is clear. Right? I am interested in AD now. So, obviously, 8 is here, 30 is here. I can say, in triangle AED, 8 by AD is equal to sine 30. You can get the answer, and the answer is what? Where is it? Length of the wire. That turns out to be 16 meter. Now, I am interested in CB also. Now, you can see CB is nothing but DE. So, in the same triangle, you can say 8 by DE is equal to tan 30. You know that tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Substitute it and you will get your distance between the poles at 8 root 3 meter. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Question number 9. Alright, now for this I need to make the table because I need some space. So 110 to, no, 100 to 110, 110 to 120, 120 to 130, 130 to 140, and 140 to 150. Right, this is 4, this is 12, this is 23, this is 8, and this is 3. Right, my table is made. I need to find, this is the weight of 50 wild animals of a national park. And obviously weight is in kg. And this is the number of animals, so basically frequency. I need to find the mean weight in kg using assumed mean method. Right, first of all, this is my class interval. I need to have a class mark. That means I need to have my xi. So xi is 105, here 115, 125, 135, 145. Done. Assume mean. Now you can choose any of these. So I'll choose 125 for very obvious reasons. So my A, assume mean is 125. Then I'll make the column of di, which is nothing but xi minus A. So that is 105 minus 125 minus 20, then minus 10, 0, 10, and 20. Right? Then obviously I need to have a column of di and fi, di into fi. So this into this, minus 80, this into this, minus 120, then this is obviously 0, उसके सामने लिखना है 0, then 80, then 60. Right? Now, my formula for the mean is A plus summation fi di. I should have written fi di over there. Okay, cool. Summation fi. You can find the sum. Obviously, this gets cancelled, so minus 60. So this is minus 60. Summation fi. Now, obviously, 50 animals are there given in the question, so don't start calculating it. So 50, and you said 125. So approximately, answer turns out to be 123.8. Obviously, kg. This is the mean weight of the animals. Now, next one, question number 10. Alright, question number 10, I am interested in the median. So again, I need the table, so I will write 1400 to 1550, then 1550 to 1700, 1700 to 1850, and then 1850 to 2000. Obviously, my frequencies are 6, 13, 25, and 10. Right? Okay, so these are my Fi, F frequency. Now, median, formula for the median is, that is L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency of the class preceding median class, yes, you know that, divided by frequency of the median class into the class size of the median class. Right? Now, in order to find the median class first, no, I should have my n first, so let me make my cumulative frequency first. So, cumulative frequency column, first is 6. 6 plus 13, 19. 19 plus 25, 44. 44 plus 10, that is 54. Right? So, n by 2 actually turns out to be 27. Right? Now, in the cumulative frequency, obviously 27 would be covered up over here. That means my median class is this one. So, L, which is the lower limit of the median class, 1700. N by 2 already we have found out, that is 27. Now, cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median class. So, my median class is this, preceding one is this, cumulative frequency is this, 19. Frequency of the median class, which is 25. And class size is obviously 150. Substitute it and you will get a very nice answer of 1748. 1748. Alright, let's move on to section C and question number 11. Alright, question number 11, again internal choice is given to you. So, let me do the first one, 11 A part. Now, figure is given to me. So, I have two circles. This is the center of the first circle. The smaller circle looks like this. They touch each other at this point. This is the center of the bigger circle. This is the center of the smaller circle. So, O dash, right? Okay, and it is somewhat like this. This is my point B. This is attached. This is also attached or joined, whatever you want to call it. And done. Cool. Right. And this is point C. Now, two circles with center O dash of radii 2r and r. Obviously, the radius of the bigger circle is 2r. Smaller circle is smaller. Right? Touch each other internally at A. They are touching internally. We can see it. A chord AB of the bigger circle. Chord AB of the bigger circle meets the smaller circle at C. Okay. Show that C bisects AB. Alright. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's make use of the fact. Now, can you say that OA is the diameter of the circle? Of the smaller circle? Of smaller circle. Right? Now, since this is the diameter, that means in the small circle, this is the diameter, this angle will be how much? This angle has to be 90 degrees because angle OCA is angle in the semicircle. This is the diameter. So that means 90 degrees. Okay. Now, come back to the bigger circle. AB is the chord. O is the center. AB is the chord. O is the center. Right? And you're dropping a perpendicular from the center onto the chord. Do you think it will bisect the chord? The answer is yes. Class 9 theorem. So, OC is perpendicular to AB. AB is the chord. Since I am dropping a perpendicular from center onto the chord, it will bisect the chord. That means AC will be equal to CD. Right? I think this is a very simple question. Okay, next. Let's move on to OR part, which is the B one. Let's see. Alright. So my circle is there. This is one tangent. This is P. This is A. This is O. This is B. At B we have another tangent. This is P. Right? Okay. And this point is C. Now he says O is the center of the circle with radius 5. So radius is 5. PA is the tangent and BC is the tangent. Okay. So I can see that. At A and B respectively, obviously, OP is 13, so this length is 13, right? He said find the length of tangents PA and BC. Okay, so I need to find PA and BC. Right, I think length PA is very easy, no? Okay, let's see. PA is the tangent, this is the tangent, this is the radii, this is the point of contact. This angle is how much? 90 degrees. So, angle OAP is 90 degrees. So, use this triangle, OAP. Right? You already know that OP is 13. Careful. You already know OA is radius, which is 5. This is 90. Use Pythagoras theorem, PA turns out to be 12. Done? Okay. Now, I want BC as well. BC. Now, mind it, this is also the tangent. And this is the radius. Angle between the tangent and the radius at the point of contact is 90 degrees. So that means this angle is 90, or I can say this angle is also 90. I'm interested in BC. This angle is 90. Can you see similar triangles? Let's see. Consider triangle CBP and triangle OAP. This tiny triangle and the bigger one. Do you think they are similar? Let's see. 90, 90 and P is the common angle. So by double A similarity rule, yes, these two triangles are similar. Right? Now I want BC, right? So BC by OA, AO, is equal to BP by AP. Right? Now AO is nothing but radius, which is 5. Done? BP. Now this length is 13. This is obviously the radius, which is 5. That means this length is 8. Right? So this is 8. AP, which is, you just found out that is 12. Right? So I think your answer is yes. So BC turns out to be 10 by 3. Right? Okay. Now let's talk about question number 12. Alright. Question number 12. A straight highway leads to the foot of the tower. So obviously I need my highway. So suppose my highway is this one and this is the foot of the tower. A man standing at the top of it. So here is my man. Observe a car at an angle of depression of 30 degrees. So let me make my line of sight first. This is my line of sight. Man's line of sight. A depression is 30 degrees. Okay. So this angle is 30. This angle is 30 degrees. This is my car initially. So A. Right? Okay. Now, which is approaching the foot of the tower. So car is obviously moving towards this side. With a uniform speed. Okay. 10 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60 degrees. So angle of depression is 60 degrees now. So this is it. Maybe. Okay. So this big angle is 60 degrees now. And this is the second position of the car. Right? Okay. Find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point. So now the car is at B. I need to reach the foot of the tower, which is, let's say, C. Right? So I need to find the time taken by the car to travel from B to C. So let me name my points. Let this be D and that's it. Right? Now tower will definitely be erect. So I am assuming that this is 90 degrees. Also, let's see. I need to involve height of the tower. So let the height of the tower be h. Right? I need this distance. Right? Okay, fine. Mind that these two lines would be parallel. This angle is 60 degrees. That means this angle is 60 degrees. Alternate angles. Right? So, in triangle DCB, can I say h by BC is equal to this by this tan 60 degrees. Tan 60 degrees. So BC actually turns out to be h by root 3. Right? So this length is h by root 3. Right? Similarly, this angle is 30 degrees. That means this angle is 30 degrees. That means I'll be using the triangle ADC. Right? In triangle ADC, I can say h by AC. That is equal to tangent 30 degrees. From here, obviously, I can say that AC is root 3h. Right? So that means my entire length, this much, now is root 3h. Right? Now, I am given another condition that from A to B, he takes 10 seconds. That means to traverse the distance of AB. That means AB, let me write out. That is nothing but this minus this. So root 3h minus h by root 3. This he completes in 10 seconds. Right? So 10 seconds. Right? He is asking you how much time will it take to traverse this much distance, which is h by root 3. How much time? Right? Now, mind it, in class 8, we have done direct proportion, right? So, let's use it. Okay? So, this, we can say 10 by, in fact, I can take h common from here. So this is h root 3 minus 1 by root 3, which is nothing but 2 by root 3. So let me write it again, rewrite it. 2 by root 3 h. It takes 10 seconds. I need to find out how much h by root 3 takes. So this turns out to be 10 by 2h by root 3 is equal to question mark by h by root 3. Direct proportion, obviously, right? Because he's moving with a uniform speed, and we have done this method in class 8, I think. And anyways, we have common sense, that too. So question mark here turns out to be equal to, where is it, 5 seconds. You don't need to involve lots of variables. In just one variable, you can easily solve the question. Alright, okay. Now, let's move on to the case study question. Now, he says, in the picture given below, one can see a rectangular in-ground swimming pool. So, I will make my in-ground swimming pool to be like this. Alright. Installed by a family in their backyard. There is a concrete sidewalk around the pool of width x meter. The sidewalk is around it. Width is x. That means this is x. That means this is x. That means this is x and this is x. Okay. Uniform width. The outside edges of the sidewalk, outside edges, that is 7 and 12. So bigger one, obviously, let me take it to be 12. And let me take the smaller one to be 7 meter, obviously. Area of the pool. So pool is this one, that is 36. Alright, he says, based on the information, form a quadratic equation in terms of x. Now, what information is given to you? Area of the pool. Right? Quadratic equation, that means I have a right hand side, I need the left hand side. Can you write area of the pool in terms of x? Let's see. Now, area of the pool is area of the rectangle. Area of rectangle is length into breadth. So, let me find out the length first. The entire is 12. This much is x. This much is x. So, this length is 12. 12 minus x. So, that means 12 minus 2x, which is the length. And breadth on the same lines. This is 7. This is x. This is x. So, 7 minus 2x. Right? You can find the equation. So, let me cut the 2 factor first. So, 6 minus x into 7 minus 2x equal to 36. No, divide by 2. So, 18. Careful. So, this turns out to be 2x square minus 19x plus 24 is equal to 0. Right? Okay. This is my equation. Now, he says, find the width of the sidewalk around the pool. Right? Width. So, that means I am interested in the value of x. You can obviously split the middle term. We can easily see 48, 19. Think of two numbers whose sum is minus 19 and whose product is 48. Okay, 148, no. 224, no. 316, absolutely yes. So, minus 3, minus 16, minus 3, minus 16. So, I can break it up. 2x square minus 16x minus 3x plus 24 equal to 0. Take common out. One factor is x minus 8 and the other factor is 2x minus 3. Right? X is either 8 or 3 by 2. So, width of the sidewalk is 8. If width of the sidewalk is 8, length of the pool, let me check, 12 minus 16. Negative. Obviously, length cannot be negative. That means width cannot be 8. It has to be 3 by 2 meter, which is the answer. Now, last case study question, question number 14. Alright. Now he says John planned a birthday party for his younger sister with his friends. Apparently he's a good brother. Okay. He decided to make some birthday caps by themselves and to buy a cake from a bakery shop. Cool. For these two items, they decided the following dimensions. Cake, cap. Done. Now based on the above information, he says how many square centimeter paper would be used to make 4 such caps. So let me talk about caps first. Now, obviously, he says conical shape with base circumference 44 centimeter. So, it is a cone. Circumference is given to you. Obviously, that is 44. And height of the cone is given, that is 24. He says how many square centimeter paper would be used to make such caps. Now cap is something that you wear it like this, right? So that means you need the paper for this thing, for the curved surface area. So you need to find the curved surface area of the cone. Right? Now there are 4 such caps, that means there will be 4 curved surface areas. So 4 into curved surface area. So 4 into curved surface area of the cone is pi r L. Okay, cool. So let me see. So circumference is given. So let me make my cone. That would be easier, I think. So this is, let this be R. This is H, which is given to be 24. Right? He says circumference is 44. So that means 2 pi R is equal to 44. Obviously, you can put pi as 22 by 7. You will find that R turns out to be 7. So this is 7, this H is 24, the slant height is obviously 25, Pythagorean triplet, so that means my L is 25. So 4 into 22 by 7 into radius, you just found out, which is 7, into L, which is 25. Get it, and you will find your answer is 2200. You would require 2200 centimeter square to make the gap. Mind it, he says how many square centimeters? That is 2200. Ab yahan pe you don't need to write centimeter square. It's already given in the question. So read it carefully. Next part, the question B of this one. Now he is talking about the cake. He says the bakery shop sells cakes by weight, obviously. Either it has 0.5 kg, or it has 1 kg, or it has 1.5 kg, etc. You know how cakes are sold. To have the required dimensions, how much cake should they order if 650 centimeter cube equals 100 gram of cake? Right? If 650 centimeter cube equals 100 gram of cake. Right? Because I know that cake is in the form of cylinder. Diameter is 24. That means my radius is 12 centimeter. Radius, I can say capital R now. And height is equal to 14, right? And he says this much cubic centimeter is equal to gram. If I know the dimensions of the cylinder, do I know the volume of it? The answer is yes. So let me find out the volume of the sphere, because that will be the volume of the cake. So volume of the cylinder, I'll say pi r, which is 12 into 12, r square obviously, into h, 14. So pi, write as 22 by 7. Right? Okay. So if this goes by 2, this is 44 into 144. Whatever turns out to be, this actually turns out to be equal to, I did it, where is it? Yeah, 6336. Right? This is centimeter cube. This is the volume of the cake. But I need to convert it into the weight. So I know 650. That weighs, and this is 6336. No, 6336, and here it weighs 100. I need to find out the weight. Again, direct proportion question, class 8, right? This by this, 6336 by 650 is equal to question mark by 100. Right? You can find that question mark actually approximately turns out to be 974.76 gram. Right? Mind it, the bakery either it sells in 0.5 kg or 1 kg or 1.5 kg. Now your weight is 974 gram approximately. So what kind of cake would we order? You would obviously order the 1 kg one. That is why the answer is 1 kg, because it says how much cake should they order. So 1 kg cake they should order. Anyways, if you have a certain cake left, that's a good thing. Anyways. Alright, so this is the end of the discussion of the paper. Thank you, and I will see you next time.